Hello, you're very welcome. It's Aisling Mooney, Spiritual Business Mentor. So if you're a spiritual entrepreneur, light worker or a spiritual business, then you're in the right place. This is your 2018 reading. So for light workers for the whole year, let's see what energy is available to us this year and how we can best use this energy in our lives and in our businesses to help you to get your gifts out into the world, to the people that need them. And let's see what happens. So this year I'm going to use these cards, magical messages from the fairies. And this year comes on the vibration of Archangel Gabriel. It's number 11. 2. When you add that up, it comes to 2. In numerology is very high vibrational number. I usually do events, I do live streams, I do lots of things on the number 11 or 22 in each month. 11 was very powerful last year and every year. So the 11 is a really powerful number. And it just brings that whole vibration of spiritual breakthrough and awakening and transformation for this year. So it's going to be an incredible year. Gabriel, who's overseeing this whole energy, coming in on the orange vibration, is about creativity, artists, authors, writers, getting your words down. If you're a blogger, whatever way you get your spiritual gifts out into the world, creativity is going to play a big, huge part in that this year. So you might get little magical bursts of insight, of inspiration, and guidance. And there's also a big element of the inner child and of the fairy realms coming in this year, because they all come in with that vibration of the orange. And of course, in sacral chakra terms, it's about the relationships that you have across the board, letting go of relationships that you don't need, moving into new, healthier relationships. We had a beautiful year last year of boundaries, setting the boundaries with the warrior goddess and angel Haniel. So we're stepping into a little bit of a more fun this year. A bit of creativity, a bit of fairiness, a bit of mischievousness in there. And of course, that lightens up the load of, there will be that little bit of inner child work. So helping you to really move from being the child in your life into the adult. So taking responsibility for yourself and just really look at where you might be holding yourself back or keeping yourself in that victim, powerless, energetic state, and bring yourself forward. So the fairies are coming in really, really powerful and strong this year, and creativity is really strong this year. So I just cannot wait to see. So I've already shuffled these cards. Let's give them one more shuffle. I'm going to just pour out a card for each month of the year, and then one overall. So let us see what we have. So we have January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Woo! Oh, where's August? August. These cards are good. September, October, sorry. Just a little bit sticky cards sometimes. September, October, November, and where's December? December is here. And I'm going to just pick one overall one. They're telling me not to, I was going to shuffle. Not to shuffle, it's there. Okay, so I'm getting 2 overall ones. So I'm going to just have a look at that. Oh my God. Woohoo! This is going to be an amazing year. A lot about assertiveness, standing up for yourself. We already got that last year with Haniel. The overall theme for this year is goodbye to the old, hello to the new. And you've got the power. Very, very powerful year. Oh my God. OMG. I absolutely cannot wait to see what is going to evolve this year. I'm really, really excited for myself, for my own spiritual business. I've really been spending last year just setting up structures, really healthy boundaries, saying no to so many things, redirecting. I got in extra support, extra coaching, joined a lot of programs to help me look at my money story as well, so that I could have healthier relationships around money and allow more wealth and richness and prosperity to come into my life. So I've been laying foundations for the last 2 years, and now I'm stepping into a place in my spiritual business where I really feel like all the pieces of the puzzle are coming together. The foundations are there, and now it's just building on that. And I talk about this in my spiritual business breakthrough event, which happens once or twice a year. So watch out for that. Go onto the website ashlingmooney.com if you're interested in that. But I talk about setting up your business, your 3 to 5 year, your 5-year vision of your business, which is about laying the foundations and then growing. But this year, goodbye to the old, hello to the new, and you watching this have got the power in your life to make the changes in your life and in your business, to go from broke healer to a real business owner, a successful business owner. So this is your year. You've got to grab it. My recommendation is to go and get support with that. I could do nothing in my business without the support, to be honest. Okay, so January is all about the girls. All about that base. So there's I'm just going to turn up all these cards so that I can just get a full view of the year. Okay, full view of the year, and then I can go from there so that I'm not repeating myself. So, daughter. So this is the year of feminine rising. It's been happening the last few years. You've heard about it. You might be blue in the face watching it. And this is for men and women, because we need our men to support us in this rising. And men also need that feminine rising within themselves. We need the structures of the masculine approach. We need the structures, we need the practicalities, but we also need the magical of the feminine, the mysteries of the feminine. So we are starting the foundations in January for this feminine rising movement across the world. There's a Tibetan myth or legend that if 1,000 goddesses come together, quantum leaps and transformations will happen in the world. And I can feel that 1,000, more than that, they've already gathered in the last couple of years. And now that number is increasing magnificently, majestically across the planet. Women are rising up everywhere, saying no to environmental pollution, no to climate change, no to war, no to poverty, no to hunger. We're just standing up along with our men. We need our men. So, oh my God, January is just going to be a month where that just cements. For you, you might find yourself joining a charity, joining, putting your money towards some sort of space where you're empowering women. That could be a theme throughout the whole year. It certainly is going to be for me. And it can also be looking at your legacy. So your legacy for your children, and in particular the female line of your line. Looking back over all of your ancestors, looking at the different patterns, different behaviors that have brought you to where you are now. And this is a point of, do I want to continue this behavior, or do I want to let it go? So there is a beautiful Diora Day is the flower in this card, and it's I don't know what the English name, but Diora Day is the Gaelic name, and that literally means tears of God. And tears are one of the most powerful things that we can do as a cleanser, as a healer on this planet right now. So it's a heart-opening experience, it's a healing experience. So this month might bring up some tears. So January might bring up a huge amount of healing, but in particular for the feminine side of you are bringing that, the feminine rising within you. So there's a huge breakthrough moment in January, and that might bring some beautiful healing tears. A book I would recommend to everybody watching this is Ivana Van Sant, Yesterday I Cried. An incredible book that will explain in depth the beauty and the power of tears. So that would be a wonderful book to read. And so it's just going to be an amazing healing month, in particular for you as a feminine entrepreneur, as a feminine spiritual entrepreneur and light worker. And yeah, amazing. Okay, so we are moving on to February, and we're still on the theme of children, which is amazing. I mean, which is all the fairy energy, all that inner child energy. So it says your connection with children is part of your life purpose. So for some of you that have are already working with children, yoga for children, healing for children, Reiki for children, you might be working in schools, you might be working with children with special needs, with learning disabilities, with all sorts of issues. There's something in January about a culmination of your work, or an activation, an initiation of your work. So you might start something new for children, or something that you've been thinking about for a long time. It could be a children's book, it could be some sort of a children's course, or something that you've been thinking about but you haven't taken action on. The month of February will just kickstart you into action, into, okay, I've got to get visible, I've got to get this done. So there'll be a huge surge of playful, creative energy to get projects completed. February is a wonderful month. Chinese New Year, Celtic New Year, St. Bridget's Day on the 1st, the goddess, same energy as Haniel, go-getter, no taking shit from anybody. So February is bringing all of that, but a wonderful opportunity in particular for those of you out there that are working with children, a time to complete your projects and to begin new projects and allow new ideas and insights to come in there. And also a huge opportunity for you to complete inner child work. So if there's something that has been clinging on to you for a long time, you know, an issue from the past, there's a very good chance of that clearing if you allow it to be easier. Which brings us on to March, which is Easy Does It. Easy Does It. Love this card. Stop trying so hard to control everything. All the doors will open for you. So there's a sense in March, and I usually find that around March, we're coming out of the winter, and it's you know, September is a real start of the year. January is a real start of the year. For me, February is a bit coming out of winter, and March is really coming into the spring. So there's a little bit of impatience in me around March. And this card, you might be feeling that yourself this March, and it's just this card is saying, remember, take it easy, plenty of self-care, relaxation, everything happens in divine timing. There's no need to hurry, there's no need to worry. And this card is filled with rainbows and dolphins, which are about play, creativity, unleashing that in your life. So a wonderful start to the year. And around the world, and in particularly in Ireland, we have St. Patrick's Day. And I always think that that's a perfect day right in the middle of that month to just remind us to celebrate our lives, have a bit of fun, throw on a bit of green, get your shamrock, you know, and just go out and have a little bit of fun and celebrate life and celebrate your family and your friends and everything that you do have. And it's really about coming to the end of winter and stepping into a new cycle of growth, spiritual growth, and growth in your spiritual business. So we continue into April, and it's emotional healing. And this is a beautiful card reminding you that you don't have to work hard anymore to achieve healing. It doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be traumatic. There is an easier way if you invite in the energy of your angels, of your guides, if you get the support that you really need in terms of a coach for your business, whether, you know, a healer, making sure you have a counselor. In my Mastery Metatron course, I talk about your dream team. Who is your dream team? And that can be your energetic dream team. So in the angelic realms, who do you want to call on when you need help? But also the physical, practical dream team. Do you need a cleaner? You know, do you hate cooking? Do you need somebody to come in and cook? Do you need to decide, okay, I'm going to go out twice a week, or I'm going to go and get a sandwich another day a week so that you can reduce the time? Well, what is it, that support that you need in your life to make this healing easier? So there's a wonderful, wonderful energy in this card just about emotional healing through the chakras. It's a beautiful fairy energy healing. You know, sometimes the best healing is to have a laugh with some friends or family, and just it shifts more than anything else in our lives. So we're moving on to May, which is be yourself. Be yourself. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. Can you hear me, love? Can you hear me? There's only one of you. There's only one of you. There's only one of you that smiles like you do, that giggles like you do, that shares like you do, that lives like you do, that stamps your feet like you do, that sings like you do, that looks like you do. There's only one of you in the world. And a lot of us out there online, and I've seen it, are trying to be what we think we should be out there. But the more authentic and genuine, and I teach this in the Abundant Heart program and in Mastery at Metatron and in the Transformed Angels, every level of my programs is about being you, warts and all. Just being yourself, having a giggle, doing things that bring you fun, being honest, swearing if you have to, just doing what you have to do to be grounded, be honest, be authentic, and be true in your life. And this card in May. May is a very powerful month. May is the month of Mary in Ireland, in Catholic circles. But for me, it's also the energy of the mother month. And so very, very powerful month. And it's also telling you that as a light worker, as a spiritual entrepreneur, this year you are being called to rise very, very strongly and powerfully, because there's no more time for dilly-dallying, for being invisible. If you want my help with this, you want to really get your business out on rocking and rolling this year, find me, go to the website ashleymooney.com. You'll find some free resources there, and then you can step into the different levels of programs if you want to. But this is about really getting support to be your true authentic self, because that is where your real power is. Okay, June. I love June. June, I usually have my Mastery Metatron retreat where I get to sit in a room for 2 full days with incredible women that have gone through my VIP Heart Mastermind experience for the last 6 months. There's a 7-month container. So they are rocking and rolling in their business at this stage. And it's just miracles happen at that retreat when we come into a space with our open hearts and open minds. Literally miracles happen at these retreats. So it says everything is okay. Don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. So this June for you as a spiritual light worker is a moment to harness the huge potential and power in this year for transformation. This card is full of butterflies. Can you see her head is full of butterflies? Every single part of her is full of butterflies, and she has this huge light shooting out from her heart and from her hands. So it's a sign of transformation on all levels. So June is a very, very, very powerful month. It's worth marking that in your diary. It's a great month to start new projects. It's a great month to bring things to completion. It's a great month to find a new teacher, or, you know, take up a new project. Go on holidays and have some fun and leave some space for yourself to have new creative ideas. but there's certainly, it feels like by June, there'll be a feeling of accomplishment, of achievement, of having, you know, worked through some of your goals and allowed magic to happen in there, so they've even worked out better than you expected. But there is a wonderful feeling of grounding, of safety, of security, of strength, of yes, transformation. Beautiful. I'm going to put June in my calendar. I'm going to see what other events, what other things I can run in June, because it's going to be an amazing month. August. Oh my God, these 2 months, July and August, I'm looking at these two together. So July is, I love July because it's my birthday and I usually give some giveaways. So watch around July. I always give something away or reduce something on my birthday just to give everybody in my community a gift, because I love giving on my birthday. It fills me up as well. And this says, there's my dog barking down there. This says, your wish is granted. What you've asked for is coming through. So this July is a perfect time to make a wish, to decide, it's a deciding moment. It's a moment where you can claim what you want in the universe. I see this with a lot of light workers sitting around complaining and worrying about how the situation is at the moment, and I've often said, look, you're fueling the current situation that you don't want just by focusing on it, by whinging about it, by moaning about it. So you need to start wishing, you need to start allowing yourself to dream a bit bigger, and, you know, just really allow that to be. There's no reason. You can have it all. You really can. If I can go from completely broke and build up a successful business over just a few years, increasing my income 300%, seeing clients going from charging €15 in a room for people to come and see me, to moving into having an international business with people all over the world taking my courses and programs, having a waiting list for my VIP programs, and one-to-one coaching. If I can go from that to that, then you can too. There's nothing special about me. We're all the same. We all have our own unique and beautiful gifts. And, you know, you just wish, allow yourself this July to make a wish, to dream really, really big, calling in Archangel Gabriel to just come in there and help you to dream really, really big. If you could have anything, if you could wave a magic wand, what would you wish for? So I might do some work around that in July. August is holidays. So just have some nice family time, go on retreats. A really good time to have retreats with fellow entrepreneurs, with women in particular. Spiritual light workers. Go on a spa date with some friends, with some biz buddies. Whenever I see this card, whenever I get this card, this particular stag with the lights, I am immediately reminded of a retreat, because every time I thought about, well, will I run a retreat or not? If this card came up, I went ahead with that decision. So it's a really good time of year to plan your retreats, to take some holidays, take some breaks, reevaluate your business. It's the half-point mark. July and August are half-points mark. Our kids are off school if you have kids. So far we are having